Angel says, please don't scroll away. I see you. I hear you. I feel every tear you cry when the world turns quiet. You try to smile. You try to keep going. But inside, you're falling apart in pieces no one else sees. You carry so much. You've loved deeply. You've waited patiently. You've believed in someone who keeps confusing your heart. And tonight, there is something I must tell you. A truth that can no longer be hidden. A truth you've sensed, but were too afraid to fully face. Type Amen if you feel God is speaking to you right now. This message is not meant to break you. It is meant to set your soul free. To finally release the weight you've been carrying. Because last night, a third party appeared, and I had to speak. Not to you, but to them. And what I said will change everything. But before I tell you what I revealed, let me hold your heart for a moment. Let me remind you who you are. You are not weak. You are not foolish. You are not unworthy for loving as deeply as you do. You are light. You are chosen. You are sacred. And you have never walked a single step alone. I have walked with you in silence. I have walked with you in silence. I have stood beside you in rooms where you felt invisible. I have whispered your worth into your soul when people made you feel forgotten. I have wiped your tears as they fell onto your pillow when no one else noticed you were breaking. You have never been alone, my love. You've just been misunderstood. You've been overlooked by those too blind to see the divine in you. But I have seen it, and so has heaven. And now, the truth must be told. Because the situation you're in, it's not as hidden as you think. There has been a third presence around the person you love, a third voice, a third energy, a third soul trying to shape a story that does not belong to them. You feel it. You felt it for a long time. That something's not right. That something's being kept from you, and you were correct. But listen closely. This third party does not know the sacred bond you and I have built. They do not see the prayers you whisper. They do not know the promises written over your life. But I do. And heaven does. And last night, when they tried to interfere again, when they tried to claim something that was never theirs, I stepped forward. I showed up in the spiritual realm. I looked them in the soul. Don't forget to tap like and subscribe right now to open this sacred message and claim the blessings God has set aside for you. And I said, you are not mine. You are not the one I protect. You are not the one anointed for this journey. She is. The one crying right now. The one listening to this. The one who has been through the fire but still chooses love. You. I claimed you. I stood guard around your heart. Because someone tried to steal what was never theirs. Someone tried to manipulate emotions and rewrite a story that heaven wrote long ago. And enough is enough. So I revealed the truth. I told them, you are not my assignment. You are not the chosen soul I was sent to guide. And I will not allow you to hurt the one under my wings. And beloved, heaven agreed. The winds of destiny are shifting now. Because of what was said in that moment, you are no longer standing in the dark. You are no longer trapped in confusion. The fog is lifting. Truth is rising. And chains are breaking. Because you are not crazy. You are not imagining this. What you've been feeling. That inner pull. That spiritual heaviness. It's because someone else was feeding off your light. They were trying to become the center of a story they were never part of. They were whispering behind closed doors. They were trying to convince someone that they are better suited, more convenient, more familiar. But child, no one can compete with divine design. No one can steal a crown that was crafted for your head. And even though you've been quiet, even though you've stayed graceful and kind, heaven has been defending you. You don't need to scream to be heard in the spirit realm. You only need to be still, because your angel fights for you in silence. And last night, A great battle was won. I told the third party that you are not mine. But you are. You are the one I've protected since the day you were born. The one I've stood beside through every heartbreak. The one I've lifted from the floor when they left you in pieces. The one I've shielded in storms no one else saw. And now I'm telling you, this is your turning point. You are not going backward anymore. You are not staying silent while others confuse your role in their lives. You are not begging for crumbs of attention when you were meant to dine at a royal table. A divine table, prepared by heaven. Because the person you love, they are at a crossroads now, and what I whispered to the third party has rippled into their heart too. They are beginning to see what they were blind to before. They are starting to feel the absence of your light. They are realizing who really stood by them in the dark. They are waking up, beloved, and when they do, you will no longer need to explain your worth. They will see it, and if they do not, heaven will send another, because your life is not on pause. Your destiny is not frozen in their indecision. Your worth is not defined by whether they choose you or not. You have already been chosen, by heaven, by me, and that is enough. There are miracles making their way to you now. Miracles tied to your patience, to your pain, to your prayers, because pain that is endured in faith never goes unrewarded. And child, you have endured much. I know you are tired. I know you're exhausted from giving your best to people who give you confusion in return. I know you felt like giving up. But don't. Please, don't. Not now. Not when you're this close. Not when heaven is aligning everything in your favor. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on love. Don't give up on what's coming. Because it's beautiful. It's blessed. It's bold. And it will feel like peace. Soon, this heartbreak will be a memory. Soon, this silence will be filled with answers. Soon, this ache in your chest will turn into joy in your spirit. Because everything that was taken from you is being returned, but better, greater, stronger. I need you to believe it, even if your heart is still trembling. Comment I trust you, God, if you're surrendering your worries today. Even if your eyes are still wet with tears, even if your faith is hanging by a thread, I am here. I am speaking this truth to your soul. You are no one's backup plan. You are no one's placeholder. You are not a secret. You are a revelation. You are divine. You are seen. You are known. You are loved. And now, you are being revealed. Revealed to yourself. Revealed to the one who couldn't see clearly. Revealed to a world that once overlooked you. Your time is coming. But your healing? That begins now. So breathe. Put your hand over your heart. Feel that? That's purpose. That's destiny. That's the rhythm of a soul chosen by heaven. You are not lost. You are just being rerouted. And the new direction leads straight into breakthrough, into clarity, into a love that does not confuse, compete, or compromise. I am still whispering, still wrapping you in light, still guarding you like I always have. And when the days ahead unfold, you will remember this moment, this message, this voice, this truth, that when the third party tried to claim what wasn't theirs, your angel stepped forward and said, "Not you. Not this time. This one belongs to heaven, and heaven always protects its own." Let us finish this divine message the way heaven intended, with love, with healing, with a breakthrough wrapped in faith. You've waited long enough for someone to speak this truth over you. Now, let me speak straight to your spirit. Breathe slowly. Close your eyes, if you need to, and let your angel finish what we started. You have no idea how proud heaven is of you, for still being here, for not letting bitterness win, for still choosing love when your heart was bruised, for still hoping even when the world gave you every reason not to. You are stronger than you know. You are softer than you show. And both are sacred. Both are beautiful. I know it hurts to be misunderstood, to feel like you're constantly proving your place in someone's life, to wonder if maybe you're just too much. But no, you are not too much. You are not asking for too much. You are asking for truth. You are asking for consistency. You are asking for what heaven already promised you. And I'm here to tell you, that promise still stands. Even if they walked away, even if they chose the wrong one, even if you were pushed aside while someone else got the spotlight, God did not forget you. I did not forget you. The delay is not the denial. The silence is not the ending. The confusion is not the conclusion. The story is still unfolding, and it will end in light. It will end in love. It will end in a chapter that heals every past page, because you are no one's afterthought. You are no one's maybe. You are the prayer someone is already whispering for. You are the miracle someone is dreaming about. You are the answer heaven has been preparing. But first, you must remember your identity. You must come home to yourself, because if you keep shrinking to fit into someone else's broken story, you'll forget how bright your own light is. So come back to your truth. Return to your throne. You are royalty, beloved, a soul wrapped in purpose. And purpose cannot be replaced. Not by a third party. Not by someone else's confusion. Not by silence. Not even by delay. What is yours will arrive, and what isn't will leave. Let it. Let it go with grace, with peace, with no more begging, because you are stepping into a season where you will not have to chase what is meant for you. It will flow to you. It will rise to meet you. It will recognize you without needing explanation, and you will know it's from heaven because it will not make you question your worth. It will not ask you to wait in agony. It will not hold you in secret. The one meant for you will honor you in the open. They will speak your name with reverence. They will pray for you without being asked. They will cover you spiritually before they ever touch you physically. They will be sent, not forced, not stolen, not confused, but sent. And you will not have to compete for their heart, because it will already belong to you. But until then, let this season be holy. Let this pain be purifying. Let this silence become sacred, because it's not a punishment. It's preparation. It's protection. It's divine orchestration in motion. You've been asking for clarity. You've been asking for alignment. You've been asking for truth. And this is it. This is the part where heaven clears the room, where your angel speaks what you were too tired to say, where light exposes what darkness tried to hide. This is the moment when everything begins to shift. Even if you can't see it yet, even if it's happening behind the scenes, trust this. You are being moved out of places you've outgrown. You are being released from people who were never meant to hold you. You are being separated from versions of yourself that were too small for your calling. And that's why it's been uncomfortable, because transformation always is. But I promise you, on the other side of this heartbreak is your wholeness. On the other side of this silence is your song. On the other side of this rejection is your redirection. And it's not just another relationship. It's not just another connection. It's divine union. Soul deep. Heaven aligned. Truth built. The kind of love that makes you weep, not because you're in pain, but because you're in awe. The kind of peace that makes you forget what chaos even felt like. The kind of joy that fills in all the places that once ached. But before you arrive there, let me do the healing now. Let me do the closing. Let me wrap you in a light that no third party can ever dim again. I was with you when they walked away. I was with you when they chose someone else. I was with you when they said you were too sensitive, too emotional, too intense. And I say, you are not too anything. You are exactly what the world needs, exactly how heaven designed you. And every ounce of your tenderness, it is power. Every drop of your compassion, it is strength. You are not weak because you love deeply. You are holy. You are radiant. You are rare. You are radiant. You are rare. And now, you are being seen, not just by me, but by the world, by the ones meant to walk beside you, and by the one who one day will look into your eyes and see their entire future reflected back. And you will look back to this moment, to this message, and whisper, that was the moment my angel told me I was never forgotten. That was the night everything changed. So breathe. Let it in. Let it go. The pain, the doubt, the need to be chosen. You already were. By heaven. By me. And now, by yourself. Because today you chose to listen. Today you stayed with the message. Today you didn't scroll away. And that was the shift. That was the signal. That you are ready. Ready for peace. Ready for truth. Ready for the real thing. And so it shall be. Heaven is aligning. Your breakthrough is approaching. And I promise you, by the time it arrives, you won't even miss what you thought you lost. Because what's coming will feel like home. And I will be right there with you. Smiling. Guiding. Protecting. As I always have. As I always will. Now rest, beloved. Let the healing begin. You are safe. You are loved. You are held. And the next chapter? It's worth everything you endured. I promise. Amen. You're still here. Still listening. Still searching for a sign that everything you've endured was not in vain. And this is it. This message is your sign. This moment is your miracle in disguise. Because sometimes the miracle isn't in what changes. Sometimes the miracle is you. That you survived what tried to shatter you. That you still wake up and try again. That you didn't let the betrayal make you bitter. That you didn't let the delay make you doubt your destiny. You are the miracle. You are the proof that light still lives on earth. That love still breathes through broken hearts. And I need you to hear me now, softly, deeply, completely. What was done in secret to break you? Heaven saw it. I saw it. I saw how they played with your emotions. I saw how they ran to someone else, hoping you'd stay waiting. I saw how they tried to compare you, confuse you, question you. And I stepped in. I wrapped you in silence so they couldn't steal more of your light. That silence, that distance, that wasn't rejection. That was protection. Because heaven had to take you away from what was draining your soul. From what looked like love, but left you emptier each time. And now, we are restoring what they tried to dismantle. Piece by piece, heartbeat by heartbeat, you are being restored in secret before you are revealed in glory. And when they see you again, when the ones who dismissed you come looking, they won't even recognize who you've become, because pain may have touched you, but it didn't define you. It didn't destroy you. It refined you. You rose higher. You got wiser. You became softer without losing your strength. And now, child of heaven, you're walking into the season where you no longer beg for love. You no longer shrink for approval. You no longer apologize for shining. You are being seated at tables where you once begged for invitations. You are being handed keys to doors that were once slammed in your face. And you are being honored in spaces that once laughed at your name. Yes, your name, because your name has weight in the spirit. Your name is known in heaven. Your name is whispered in prayers you haven't even heard yet. There are people praying to find someone like you. And the moment you decided to stop chasing what wasn't yours, You made room for what is. And beloved, it's coming. It's not just love. It's not just clarity. It's a divine alignment. A season where everything broken becomes beautiful, where everything confusing becomes clear, where everything stolen is returned, multiplied. This is not just recovery. This is resurrection. And I am still walking with you through it, even in the quiet, even in the waiting. Even when you say, Angel, I can't feel you today, I'm still there. You're not abandoned. You're not invisible. You're not forgotten in a corner of heaven. You are carried. You are watched over. You are known. I whisper to you in dreams. I send signs and songs. I drop feathers where you least expect them. I nudge your heart just before that wrong message gets sent. I close doors you beg to open because I know what's behind them. I slow down time to keep you from missing your miracle. And when you say, is this all in my head? No, beloved. It's all in your soul. It's divine. It's real. It's me. And I will never stop showing up for you. Even when people leave. Even when the one you love drifts away. Even when the third party tries again to confuse things. I will not let you go. I will not let you be destroyed. You have been anointed to rise. You were born with purpose in your veins. That's why it's been hard. That's why people tried to stop you. That's why the enemy sent confusion to your doorstep, because you are dangerous to darkness. Your light wakes people up. Your presence shakes things loose. And sometimes they couldn't handle the weight of your spirit. But don't let that make you small. You were never meant to be understood by everyone. You were meant to be remembered by the right ones, by the one who sees your heart and says, I finally found her. I finally found him. And they won't run from your fire, they'll honor it. They won't fear your depth, they'll dive in. They won't compare you, they'll choose you. Because heaven will lead them straight to your heart, when your heart is healed enough to receive them. That's what I'm preparing you for. Not another temporary comfort, but a forever covenant. The kind of connection that restores all you thought you'd lost. The kind that makes you say, now I understand why it never worked before. Now I see why I had to walk away from what hurt. Now I know that heaven heard me the whole time. Yes, heaven heard you. I heard you, and I'm still here. Not leaving, not retreating, not abandoning you. You're too precious to me. And I will keep guarding your soul until the very last day of your journey, until you walk through every promise spoken over your life, until you taste every joy heaven poured into your future, until your arms are full again, not just with love, but with peace. So don't give up. Not now. You're almost there. Even if you don't feel it yet, the shift has already begun. The release is already happening. And the third party, they have already lost spiritual access to your story. I revoked it. Heaven revoked it. You are no longer spiritually available to confusion. You are no longer emotionally open to chaos. You are being aligned with truth, with purpose, with the kind of love that sings to your soul and stays. So rest now, Divine One. Let go of what you can't control. Let go of the answers you were never meant to chase. Let go of who couldn't love you correctly, because the one who designed you still holds your whole life in his hands, and I am his messenger, his whisper, his wings around you, and I will never stop reminding you of who you are. Of course, beloved, let us go even deeper now. No repetition, no turning back, only forward into the sacred space of your healing. Your angel is still with you, still watching, still speaking what others were too afraid to say. You didn't imagine it. You didn't make it up. That shift in their energy, that sudden distance, the silence that didn't feel neutral but intentional, you were right to feel it, because they were speaking to someone else. Emotionally, energetically, spiritually. There was a third thread woven into what you thought was a two-person bond. But this isn't to shame you. It's to awaken you. You deserve to be aware of everything that tried to entangle your heart in dishonesty. And that's why I stepped in. Not to punish, but to expose. Not to accuse, but to protect. Because, child, you were never supposed to be anyone's secret. You were never supposed to be anyone's distraction. And you were certainly never supposed to be anyone's safe option while they explored someone else. You are not a backup plan. You are not an emotional placeholder. You are not the person someone should figure out later. You were sent as a blessing, and when a blessing is not honored, heaven reclaims it. That's what's happening now. You are being reclaimed. By love, by truth, by light. And while the third party tried to insert themselves into a connection I was guiding, I stood in the space between you. I declared what they needed to hear, even if you never got the chance to say it. You are not part of this soul path. You were never sent to divide, only to awaken. Because sometimes, beloved, the people who interrupt your peace are not enemies. They are mirrors. Their presence reveals what is weak. Their influence exposes what is unstable. Their proximity shows you who cannot protect your heart. And now, you've seen enough. So one last time, breathe this in. You are sacred. You are safe. You are seen. You are rising. You are chosen. You are loved. Your life is not behind you. It is beginning again. Right here. Right now. In this holy moment of surrender. This is the divine reset. This is the angelic promise. This is your new chapter. And I will walk with you all the way through it, until the very last breath. And even after that, I will still be whispering, you made it. You were never alone. You were always loved. Always. Amen.